All right, welcome back. Here's what we've done so far. We talked about climbing that mountain, giving you checkpoints, not putting everything in your backpack to be too heavy. We talked about not trying to be perfect, not trying to know everything on your way. Just get into action, get it going. We talked about IC, invite, share, enroll, and educate. We talked about that, right? So now what I want to do is really talk about your psychology, because there's so many different strategies in there, right? How to invite and all these things and quick coach videos. There's all these strategies, but I want to talk about your psychology. Because what's going to help you get through this marathon is your commitment. And your consistency. Every successful person is committed to they have the end game in mind already. And if you haven't already done so, make sure that you write down what are the top 10 things that World Ventures can help you achieve in your life. What are those things? Is it retiring your parents? Is it retiring yourself? Is it, tasting every wine around the world? I mean, what are these things? Build an orphanage, give back to your church, build a church. I mean, there's so many different things that we could do, right? That World Ventures as a vehicle can help you. And so you got to be committed to that, because this is a vehicle that can help you get there probably a lot faster than most things, right? But then there's the consistent action that you have to do. And so I just had a chance to speak with Buzz Aldrin, the second man who stepped on the moon. And he was talking to me about when he applied to get a billet at NASA, okay, to go to the moon and to be part of the space program. And guess what? They turned him down the first time, okay? And he went at it again, and he got accepted. And what was really crazy is they used his thesis that he wrote about at MIT about, mid-air rendezvous. And that's how that whole thing enabled for man to go to the moon. So it was crazy how committed he was and how consistent he was at his craft, because he wanted to make it happen. And so for you I'm telling you, at some point, whether it be 6 days from now, 6 weeks, or 6 months from now, we're all going to hit a wall. Okay, I did. And that wall might feel something like this. Oh, you get like 3 no's in a day. Your best friend may cancel, whatever. And I'm not trying to spook you. I'm trying to tell you what's real and to have you be committed to the future, because it's going to happen. I think if I was going to sit here and try to sprinkle magic pixie dust and go, everything's going to be great, that wouldn't be real either, okay? And so I want to let you know that, yeah, we're all going to hit a wall, but the thing is what are you going to do when you hit the wall? Are you going to cry and get in a fetal position and take a nap, or are you going to press in and lean in? And that's what all champions do, and that's why I wanted to kind of get into your head and get into your psychology, because if you want to see this through, if you want to see you and your family on the beach, in the mountains, traveling around the world, and really having that life that you thought about in your head when you were seeing this presentation, you were so jacked up excited, you could still have that, and we all can have that, but you have to be committed and you have to be consistent with it. And for me, I've been in network marketing for 20 years. However, my first 2 years, when I very first got started a long time ago, my first 2 years, I only enrolled 3 people. Okay? And so it was, for me, that was not successful. But I was committed and I was consistent, and I went to trainings by myself, and I sat on the front row, and I had spirals and spirals of notes. And here's why, is because I was committed. I saw stories of other people that have done it. And I was like, if they can do it, I can do it. And that was what I was holding on to, right? And that's what I want you to hold on to. There's so much social proof here in World Ventures. All you have to do is go to the Dream Trips channel on Vimeo and check out all those Dream Trip stories. Go to the World Ventures channel on YouTube and look at all those videos. There's so much social proof of us having success. It's inarguable. You can't argue it anymore. Really, it's now on you. It's your commitment and your consistency that's going to make the difference between success and failure. And guess what? If we fail, who cares? We learn more from failure than we would do from success. When you have success in something, maybe you got lucky, but when you fail from something, you go, man, what can I do differently? And you learn from it, and you tweak it, and then you go on. And that's what we're here for. And that's why we have these trainings. That's why we have leadership. That's why we put all these tools together for you to help you become successful with World Ventures. And so that's my point is to you right now, is your commitment and consistency. Okay, so watch the rest of the Quick Coach videos. Watch the other training videos on calltosucceed.com, and it's going to be an incredible ride. I can't wait to meet you in person at one of our Dream Trips, or also one of our regional or national training events. Take care, and I'll see you at the top.